Often making assumptions just plain gets us in trouble. This is particularly true when it comes to relationships. Mind reading is making an assumption that you know what another person is thinking or feeling. It happens all the time in relationships, especially with people that know each other well. Often they feel like they don't even need to communicate because they believe they know exactly what the other person is thinking. Take Sonya and I, for example. We've been married for 12 years, and this happens regularly in our marriage.
Now, Dave, you know that's not true. I can't remember the last time that one of us made an assumption about what the other person was thinking or feeling. Why, just the other day we had that discussion about how I'm doing most of the household chores, and you agreed with me. You didn't do any mind reading.
I agreed with you? I don't think so.
Yes, you did. I had said that since I'm home with the kids more than you are, that I've been doing more of the housework, but I don't mind. Then you were quiet and you didn't say anything, which usually means you agree with me.
Aha! See what I mean? You just admitted it. You made an assumption that my silence means that I agree with you, and that definitely was not correct.
Come on. Yes, it was. Are you trying to tell me that all these years when you've gone quiet in conversations that you weren't agreeing with me?
Are you kidding me? I thought you understood that my silence can mean a lot of things, like I'm thinking about what you said, or that it's not a good time to have that discussion, or I actually disagree with you, but I don't want to get into an argument.
Are you saying that you intentionally let me think that you were agreeing with me just to avoid an argument?
No, I didn't say that. Now you're doing it again. You misinterpreted me and are putting words in my mouth. I can't believe you're accusing me of purposefully trying to deceive you.
All right, maybe I did assume that I was interpreting your behavior correctly, and maybe it was a mistake to not ask for clarification. Perhaps you better tell me how you really think and feel about how we've been sharing the housework lately.
So you can see that in our short example, Sonya made an incorrect assumption about what I was thinking and feeling. I became defensive since I felt misunderstood, and what started off as a pleasant conversation quickly deteriorated into an unpleasant interaction.
Mind reading is one of the 15 faulty thinking habits we describe in our book, The Rest of Health. We tend to mind read because we think we can interpret others' behavior accurately and know their underlying thoughts and motivations. The assumptions we make often don't get corrected because we don't bother to ask the other person if we were right. It's difficult for many people to go through a single day without trying to read someone else's mind. As you saw in our role play, it can have major ramifications on relationships and interactions. It leads to a lot of misunderstandings and can create a great deal of conflict and emotional upset that's avoidable.
The answer to the problem of mind reading is to double check your assumptions. If something is bothering you and you're not 100% sure that you've interpreted things correctly, go ask. Frequently, in our attempts to guess what the other person is thinking and feeling underneath, we are unaware of many possibilities, and we're bound to misinterpret things from time to time.
Have you been replaying conversations or interactions in your head and you've been stewing about them? Is there a chance that you may have misinterpreted what the other person was thinking or feeling? If so, go talk to the person. Tell him or her what you assumed and ask if you were right. Make it a habit to check in with others about your assumptions and interpretations, especially if your conclusion is upsetting you. You may be wrong and are suffering needlessly.